Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Yeah, this video is going to be a quick channel update. I mean a really quick one. And then I wanted to talk about, I was going to do a top 3 Thursday on this subject, but I thought, nah, there's too many games. I didn't know what to put in order, like what would be my top 3 and what would be my honourable mentions, okay? So this video is mainly going to be about all the games I plan to at least play. Like I said, I'm going to finish them all in 2023. So I want to get through as many of these games as I can. But first of all, Happy New Year. We made it. We made it through the shit show that was 2022. We've got a lot to look forward to this year. We have got Street Fighter 6 to look forward to. That's under 6 months away. I am counting down the days. Tekken 8. Got that to look forward to as well. In my highlights. Sorry. I do apologise. My health... this is the best I've felt since Christmas Eve. I've been sick since Christmas Day, basically. I took Rossi, my dog, out for a walk. We only did about 3 kilometres and I felt quite strong. Went for a walk yesterday and I was struggling to breathe, so I'm probably going to be back in work tomorrow. So I thought I'm in the mood to do a video. So before we get into the actual meat and potatoes of the video, then my small update is I'm gonna slightly change the name of the channel. I've been listening to some feedback where basically my channel name used to be on my it's the same as my Instagram, so I'm gonna change my Instagram name as well. It used to be Hyper Tony Fighter Alpha 2 Turbo, and that is a mouthful. So when I did the YouTube, I knocked the hyper off. So obviously it's currently called Tony Fighter Alpha 2 Turbo. I think I'm going to knock the alpha out, okay? It's quite, to me, it's obvious. I remember I was sitting in my bedroom one day when I was back living at home. I had a wall of games. A lot of my games were in storage, unless they were games I was continually playing. So I just looked, I thought, what games do I like? And so I wanted my Instagram to be gaming related. So basically my favourite games are Street Fighter, in case you didn't know. So it's like a mashup of my favourites. So it was Hyper, Street Fighter, Alpha 2, which maybe Alpha 3 is my favourite. So I'm going to change the name of the channel either straight away or by the end of the week. It'll be called Tony Fighter 2 Turbo. So it's just streamlining it a bit more. I was overheard someone talking in work, I should be, no, they don't mean any offence. They said, I thought YouTube channels should be catchy. Not necessarily, but I think I'll take it on board though. It's just going to be going forward into 2023. I'm going to call my channel Tony Fighter 2 Turbo, okay? I didn't want people to think as well that Alpha, if you didn't know of the Street Fighter Alpha series, it's a little bit cringe to think that I would think that I'm an alpha male. I'm far from an alpha male, and some people actually call themselves alpha male. Someone was being an ass years ago on my Instagram, and I thought, who the fuck's this guy then? So I clicked on his profile, and in his bio, his description was alpha male. I was like, really, mate? So I messaged the guy back. I said, alpha male, ... or question mark. Really? It's like, anyway, so that alpha is based on Street Fighter Alpha, not things. So I'm just taking that out of there. Yeah, so it's a bit more, I want it to sound a little bit more positive. I'm not saying I'm an alpha male, I'm far from an alpha male. Okay, makes sense? Please Hadouken that subscribe button while we're on the channel update. Sorry, excuse me, I can't control my coughing, so I do apologise if you're listening to this with headphones on. I'm trying my best to fight back the coughs. But yeah, sorry. Shit happens, innit? yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so so going forward, yeah, I would like as well, staying with the channel update. I'm blown away. We're over 300 subscribers. We've been going, I think I started this channel around April last year. So I never forget, a YouTube channel plugged my channel. I've really appreciated it. And that channel, I won't name the channel, but that channel contacted me, very professional. And I remember he had 260 odd subscribers, and I think at the time I had less than 20. So it was a massive deal, and it definitely helped. I went up to like over 30. I thought, oh my god, this is amazing, I got 30 subscribers. And then my channel now has overtaken that channel. Okay, I think I do post a lot more regular. My videos are very, not low effort. There's no editing, do you know what I mean? Some people film a video, there's loads of cuts and stuff, and yeah, I'm not at that level yet, you know. So I would love to get to 500 subscribers by this time next year. Maybe we'll get it. I don't know, you just don't know, do you? But yeah, so thank you every single person that watches my videos and the people that subscribe to my videos. I still can't get my head around it. There's over 300 people out there have subscribed to my channel. It's nuts when you think about it. So thank you very, very much. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so what I've been basically, these videos, I got about well over 10 games here, okay? The majority of them are, I think, RPGs, to be fair. That's probably why they're still in my backlog. Some of the games I played very briefly. I thought, nah, I'm not in the mood for it. I do like the games, so I moved on to something else and installed it, and it's gone back on the shelf, okay? But I am thoroughly enjoying. I started this yesterday, I think I started playing it. Gears of War Judgment. This is a game I picked up, I think it was 50 pence or £1. I've had it in my collection for a good couple of years now. I think this was the first time I went out after getting back into collecting for the Xbox 360. And I really enjoyed the first one. I had that when it was new. Loved the second one. I had the second one when I got back into, when it was still current gen. But I've told the story about the Red Ring of Death. I had 3 in the first 12 months. So I thought, I'm done with Xbox. And then I had the Xbox Elite, I think it was called. And then it came bundled with Gears of War 2. And I thoroughly enjoyed. That's probably my favourite one. That's the one I played the most. Gears of War 3, I borrowed that. That was an amazing story. I think gameplay I preferred in 2. But that was an amazing story. But apparently this one is... sorry. This game is like the black sheep in the series. I was told by loads of people, don't bother. I just saw it there. It can't have been over £1. It was either 50p or £1. I wouldn't have picked it up. If it was £2, I would not have picked it up, okay? And I'm so surprised. I'm not saying it's better than 2 or 3. It's better than the first one from what I can remember. I think the first one's on here. It's a digital code or something. It says there on the front. That's probably not valid now anyway. But yeah, I want to say... It's hard to tell. There's 4 characters. And then it's like flashbacks. And each character, they tell the story from their point of view. So I've just started the 4th character's flashback kind of thing. So I'm probably over halfway, I'd like to think. But it surprised me how good that is. So that was a game. I don't know what inspired me to play it. Maybe I watched a YouTuber that played it recently. Maybe, I can't remember. But somebody must have been talking about this game recently and said it was really good. So yeah, fuck, I thought for £1 or 50p, I'll check it out. And wow, I'm just a bit annoyed at myself. It's sat on the shelf for so long, you know. So yeah, I recommend it. So far, so very, very good. Okay, staying with the Xbox 360 then, I think the only game... I've had this in the collection for a couple of years and it's gone up and up in price. It's Alice Madness Returns. quite a few YouTubers swear by these games. I think there's a few of them in the series. I know it was very successful on the PC apparently. I don't know much about it. It's a 3D platformer from what I can tell. But it's obviously, if you look, she's got a knife in her hand with blood dripping on. It's just obviously darker than the fucking Disney adaptations. It doesn't look Disney at all. Yeah, so that's another game. I think this will be the year. I'm really enjoying. I love the Xbox 360. So and that's connected to a different TV. So I've got an LCD and a plasma, and it's nice to have them both on the go. So yeah, I put it on yesterday, and yeah, so I try now to get through some of the older games in my collection. So Alice Madness Returns, I might play it and think, nah, it's not for me at all. I don't really, not a massive fan of, I prefer 2D platformers to 3D platformers, unless it's done right. I think the Xbox 360 is hit or miss in that that genre, you know. So yeah, Alice Madness Returns is on the list. I'll put that there. Another game, so I briefly played this when it first came out, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. This is meant to be amazing. This is meant to be a masterpiece, and like a lot of these games I feel like I'm missing out, but I've got to be strict as well. For example, Final Fantasy VII, I'm not enjoying it. It's not for me. Some people say it changed. I remember a guy in the shop when we bought it. It was a gift of a friend of the channel, Glitch. Shout out Glitch. And the man in the shop said, this game changed my life and all this stuff. Right, okay, so it's too buggy for me. It's like life is too short to go into a village, and because the game's too buggy, you get stuck standing behind a man, and it's like, nah, I'm going to enjoy the story. I'm going to play the new remake or remaster, whatever the fuck it's called. Because I've got to be more strict. If I'm not enjoying it, boom, next. You know what I mean? But yeah, going back to this then, we borrowed this when I had a PlayStation 2 years ago. It was current gen. I remember I was in college and someone was selling one. It was a silver slimline one. It was a stunning looking PlayStation. I think they needed money for cigarettes or something, so they were desperate. And I bought it, and it was me and a girl that later became my fiance. We went halfers on it. It was only something like £25–30 we paid for the console, boxed as well, right? And her brother had a stack of games, and this is the game. He handed us a load of games, like Tekken. He handed us a couple of, because I told him what games I liked. And when he handed us this, he goes, give this game the time. He said, this is a masterpiece. He was telling us how good a game it was. And I didn't like it. I wanted to play the other games. There was a lot, the backlog that built up of PlayStation 2 games, and they were getting cheaper because it was coming to the end of the lifespan. The PlayStation 3 was probably within 12 months till release. So yeah, I'm going to get back into that. I definitely feel like I'm similar to Final Fantasy VII. There's the people who have played it, and there's the people who haven't. So I don't like missing out. But like I said, with Final Fantasy VII, whatever, it's not for me. But I think this game might very well be for me, you know. And I don't think I've ever finished Metal Gear game. No, I don't think I have. I really enjoyed 5, but I got stuck on that. And that, even then, I was thinking I should go back and play the earlier games. But this is considered a fan favourite, so I'll check it out for myself. Right, 2 more PlayStation 2 games. Way of the Samurai and Way of the Samurai 2. I'm probably going to do the first one, then the second one. The first one is... There's 4 of these games in the series as well. The first one is the favourite out of the 2. I think Way of the Samurai 3 came out on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. And then Way of the Samurai 4, I think, was meant to be a PS3 exclusive. I think. Don't quote me on that. But we'll go with this one then. If I'm not going to go and start that one, I'm going to check it out, see if this is for me. It looks... Obviously, it's going to give me Ghost of Tsushima vibes. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it is like Ghost of Tsushima. It's made by Eidos as well. Yeah, I'm going to check that out. I don't know much about it, but I believe it's a RPG set in feudal Japan. So, oh my god, I fucking hell, I was reading there and it was all foreign. I thought, oh, are you kidding me? But then, no, sorry, it's in English at the top. Fuck. Not the times I do that, buy a fucking foreign game. Yeah, so that is a game. Again, I don't know how long. These games might be games it takes me 3-4 months to complete. So I'm obviously not going to finish all these games. There's some big games in here. Right, this game I played very briefly and couldn't get off the first level. Is Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. It's a really good game, right? Really good third-person shooter with like platform elements. The combat is very satisfying, right? Auto aim. It's a very easy game, apart from the fact that I don't know what I've got to do. It's probably take me 5 minutes to put down, type this into YouTube, level 1. It's like a crane or something that's moving along, and I think it's too high to jump on, or there must be something to do with that crane. Yeah, so I want to get back into this because I started watching again Ghost in the Shell, the anime. So, oh, it's made by Bandai as well. Yeah, that game, it really impressed me, and I thought, again, when you're buying stacks of games, you put one in and you think, oh, okay, I'm stuck, move on to the next one, I'll come back to it. But when I was looking at my shelf just before I pressed record on the camera, I thought, yeah, I want to get back into that and see what it's all about. Okay, 2 GameCube games then. I want to finish, I've never finished, or technically I have, I've never finished a Zelda game, okay? The only technically, the reason I'm saying technically is I grew up with the Game & Watch Zelda, and I finished that a ton of times. I'd love to find that as well. Have you seen how expensive they are? Now they're like £180 plus. And it's a very good, addictive game, that is, but I'm not going to pay that much money for it. If I've got a toy box downstairs, I'll have to have a look if it's in there, you know. There is a slim chance I've still got it. And there's even slimmer chance then if it still fucking works. Anyway, so I've never actually finished a Zelda game, console game then, let's say. So I was watching a documentary last night about Twilight Princess, and apparently this game laid the foundation for Breath of the Wild, a lot of people are saying. So there's probably going to be that one. I've never actually played it. Yes, I am very excited about getting into that one. I have briefly played, I think I played the demo of the Wind Waker. Maybe that's a better game, I don't know, but maybe, I don't know what it is with Zelda. They give me summer vibes, so it might be a good game to get into in the summer, you know, in the summer holidays or something like that. So yeah, so one I'm not going to say I'm going to do both of them. But I have got a feeling it's going to be Twilight Princess. Visually, I prefer the art style. I know that's very hit or miss, isn't it, with the childish looking graphics, I think people refer to it as. But I didn't mind it. On the demo, I just thought the islands are too far apart. Remember that? It feels like an age just to get to the next island. There should have been an option. Maybe there is. I felt there should have been an option to like fast travel to the island you're looking at. Hold down A, so you fast travel there. And that's at one point I thought, am I even moving? Because I couldn't see the island. Anyway, yeah, so I wasn't that impressed when I played it. But I didn't like it. I thought, nah, I'm not gonna, there's nothing making me want to rush out and buy it. But yeah, that one I prefer the art style on that one, okay? Right, all the other games now are PlayStation 4 games, okay? I'm pretty sure they're all RPGs, apart from one. Yeah, maybe one of them isn't an RPG or RPG elements. Okay, I'm going to get back into Tokyo Xanadu. I liked the game from the little bit that I played. I probably played 2-3 hours, something like that. But it was there must have been other games coming out when I picked this up, and yeah, so it's like unfinished business. So I'm going to start again. I did like everything. I liked what I've seen so far, you know. So I'm that's another one, Tokyo Xanadu. Another game I put on then and installed it because I wasn't in the mood to play it right there and then, is Yakuza Like a Dragon. It's different. It's obviously set in the Yakuza world. It's a Yakuza game at the end of the day, isn't it? Check out that steelbook as well. Look how fucking, that is lovely, that is. So yeah, I've got to be in the mood to play one of these games. There's another similar universe game in my list as well, so I'm if I can do the 2 of these this year, I'll be well happy, you know. Rise Like a Dragon, yes, I'm looking forward to playing that. But it impressed me, and I apparently got a really good sense of humour as well, so yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. I'll do the other game that's set in the same universe, is Judgment. Again, played this for about 2-3 hours, then it stayed in my hard drive. I've got this rule where if I don't play it within a week or 2 weeks, I'm on to the next game. But it must have impressed me enough, so because I haven't traded it in. I'm not trading these games in. I will get to them. And the makers of these games and Yakuza, they've never let me down. Because I played quite a few of the Yakuza games. I would say when I do Yakuza 3, 4 and 5, but these games are going to take priority over that, okay? So I'll keep you posted on that. I'm going to give this game another go. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. There's a new one coming out, I think, this year, isn't there? Nearly said next year, forget. It is 2023, baby. I really enjoyed the first mission, the first level, the world, and it's really impressive. And the characters, one of the female Sith Lord or whatever, she comes across, she's interesting, something about her, you know. And my biggest gripe, and it does make me think, nah, don't bother, is enemies respawn. That really bugs me, that does. So I was getting lost. The maps are next to useless. But years ago, like on the Xbox days, say you're playing Wolfenstein, for example, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, you'll shoot everyone when you're going around the catacombs and stuff like that. And then you think, oh, have I been in here? But if there's dead bodies on the floor, you think, oh yeah, I've been here because everyone's dead. But then you know you're onto you're going down the right path because everyone's shooting at you. That's the way my brain tells me I'm going the right way. So this game, for hours, I thought I must be going the right way because there's more enemies. Then I literally left one area, did a 360, 180, turned round, went back, and they're all there again. I thought, really? So that, it really did bother me enough, so I stopped playing it, you know. But there's more people swear by this game. This is considered the best Star Wars game for donkey's years, you know. So they must be on to something. I've got to get over that. I know it's first world problems, isn't it? But the story, it did, yes. And I do like the combat and stuff like that, you know. Some people say, I put a thing on my Instagram, I said, oh, this game was overrated. Loads of people are sticking up for the game. And you're entitled to your opinion. Or sometimes you're entitled to your opinion. But there was a lot of the fanboys who defending the game passionately, you know. So I'm going to get back into that at some point this year. Another game I played for a couple of hours, Sleeping Dogs. Again, I don't know why I stopped playing it. It must have been... There's something about an RPG, right? I think. This is like the collector's editions. It's cool, right? Because the actual case is the book. Sorry if you can hear my dog's playing with this squeaky toy. I gotta love him, innit? Funny boy, innit? Yeah, he's going to miss me now when I go back to work now. Tomorrow, he's going to be a bit, whoa, where are you going without me? Because he's been coming everywhere with me. Because I've been ill. This time last week, I was in bed all day and he was loving life, you know. Anyway, getting back to this. Yeah, Sleeping Dogs. Very violent, brutal. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I've got it on the PS3 as well. I saw this in CEX on the shelf. It stood out, and it was £4, something like that. It's priced up the same as the normal edition, so I thought, yeah, I'll have that because it is a really nice, cool. I love the concept art, and it's a really cool art book as well. And yeah, so far it's so very good. But again, there must have been something else caught my attention. I didn't play it, then I needed the space on my PlayStation 4. I don't think I played this since I've had a PS5. Then it was right, delete, move on to the next game. But I haven't traded it in, not yet, and I'm not don't intend to, because there was something about that game, you know. This game is meant to be a very different change of pace game. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Loads of times I pick it up and I go, yeah, let's play this. But then I always, apparently it's very heavy on the dialogue. I'm more about action games. That's why I like my fighting games. I prefer arcade games. That's more my pace. But it's meant to be very realistic, and I never forget, there was one of the reviews, this only cost me like £4, £4 or £5, and it's meant to be fucking months worth of gameplay in there, and there's a lot of DLCs I've noticed in as well. But yeah, the top comment on one of the review channels was a history teacher brought a PS4 into school, so as students, they were studying this medieval for their exams. I don't know, it might have been in the US, it might have been in the UK, because it's so accurate. You say you can't fault it, everything's so realistic. So just like as a visual tool to get the kids interested. And like we used to have to, I used to love it when we used to do medieval, we used to go to castles and stuff like that as school projects and school trips, and you just think, and you have the man telling you, imagine how you put a ladder, you got to storm the castle, they put a ladder, there's a man waiting there with one of these. You think, oh my god, that's brutal. It's going the next level now. You didn't even have to go on a school trip because you got games at this such a high standard. And it is an era that really does interest me, you know, because it reminds me of my primary school days. We used to do projects on medieval, you know. So yeah, that's another one I really hope I get into this year. Another game people swear by this game. This is a lot of people's favourite game of all time. Persona 5 Royal. Really bugged me. Is you can't just save wherever you want. I played it. It didn't really impress me. What I've played so far, I remember I was like, I haven't played for years. There was a character and I was on the run kind of thing, trying to escape the authorities or something like that. And it took a while to install, and then I wanted to go out, or I needed to be somewhere, and I was like, come on, let me save then, let me save and I'll come back to it, let me save and I'll come back to it, and it didn't let me save. So I hate that, okay? But I was talking to someone in work the other day, and they said this is one of the best games ever made, and it's got a massive community, the Persona. I like the fighting games. That's probably why I want to get into these as well, you know, just to learn a bit more about it. But I know Persona 4 is meant to be a masterpiece, and people, I think I watched a video this morning where someone was talking about Persona 4, but they said Persona 5 is even better, and this is the Royal Edition, or Persona 5 Royal. It's got the extra DLC and all that shit, apparently. So, yeah, I'm going to, if I don't play this in the next 12 months, I'm probably just going to trade it in. But yeah, so, yeah, keep you posted on that. Another game I played, but this is different because it was terrible. Everybody knows Cyberpunk 2077. I bought this. I did go all out. I got the Steelbook edition. Steelbook's still on the shelf. I got the hardback guide. And it's really high quality. I remember the guide came before the game came, and I was thinking, oh, this game's going to be amazing. This game, I was such an idiot. One of my favourite genres of games, or franchises, or series, if you like, is the Deus Ex games. And it was like, and The Witcher 3, it was like, oh, the makers of Witcher 3 are going to make a open world that looked to me was like an open world Deus Ex. Deus Ex is kind of open world-ish. But I thought a complete world. I thought this is going to be brilliant. I was all in on this, and then that's what puts me off. See, some reviewers, a lot of the big game companies swearing this game's amazing, and it just shows they were paid to say it. So this game is history. You know, I'm glad I still got my original. I could have had a refund because fair play, CD Projekt Red did do loads of refunds and stuff. So yeah, you got a time period if you want to give it back, and we'll give you a full refund, no questions asked kind of thing. But apparently now it runs a lot better on the PS5, and they've updated and fixed a lot of it. But I think it's got a massive download, like massive. So this is one that's it's 50-50 whether I'm going to play this, because I hate deleting. I've always got like about 5, maybe 6 fighting games always installed. Big like Soul Calibur 6, Tekken's quite like a 50 gig. Street Fighter 5 is 50 gig. Do you know what I mean? I hate the fact that I've got, Injustice is 30, maybe 40 gig. You know, so if I've got to have to start deleting those, I'm terrible. As soon as it's deleted, I get the urge I want to play it. So that's kind of puts me off as well. I hate games that got a massive download. It's unnecessary a lot of the time as well. But yeah, I plan to get back into that to see if it's excuse me, see if it actually lives up to the original hype, you know. And the last game, it's an old game. I believe I've played it, the first one or the second one, on the Xbox. It's Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. I think I paid £8 for the 2 of these, and this is installed, and I literally, just before bed, I thought I'll install it, put it in sleep mode overnight, and I'll play it the next day, and installed straight away. I was like, it's something like 2 or less than 5 gig download. I'd expect it to be, you know, like a Yakuza, big, huge download kind of thing. Installed like that. So I thought, let's check it out then. And it's straight into the cutscene. I've seen the cutscene before. Yeah, so this is the year. I have briefly played it. He's woken up in his bedroom. And it's so detailed. You can open the drawers, and it's like all his jeans are there, his t-shirts and all that stuff. Yeah, so far I'm playing it, you know. But I've been, sorry, I've dropped it. Gears of War Judgment is my priority. I've tried to finish that today, but then I'm back in work fully planned. I have a terrible night. I think I'm well enough to go back to work tomorrow, you know. So I tried to finish that, and then I'll do an hour or so. But I'm going to alternate between this and Street Fighter 5. I'm really enjoying playing Street Fighter 5. I did the story mode with Luke, Oro, and Akira. She's pretty cool. She's got the best story mode out of the 3. Luke's story mode is terrible. I think you only fight Guile. I think that's it. That's the story mode. It's like, really? Yeah, anyway, so yeah, this is the last game I plan to, or last game in my pile. They're not in any order. That's why I didn't really want. I wanted to do a top 3 Thursday, but then what would I class as my first, second, third? You know, they're all. If I can get through, honestly, right? If I can get through half of these in the next 12 months, yeah, I'll be very happy. And there's not a lot of games on my radar. Mainly, I'm gonna buy Tekken 8 the day it comes out, and obviously gonna buy Street Fighter 6 the day it comes out. But I'm probably not going to go big spending this year. So this is the year that I get on with my backlog and clear a lot of my backlog, you know. Yeah, let me know. What do you think of my games? Yeah, I really am excited. So I'm finally going to be one of the people that at least played it, you know. But apparently the second one's a lot better than the first one. And then you can buy Shenmue 3's been out for a couple of years as well. So if I half like them, I've got that one to keep me entertained as well. Yeah, let me know, what did you think of my games? And what's your, give me like top 3 games you were planned to finish, or at least play in 2023. Isn't it mad? 2023. Wowzers. Yeah, don't forget, Hadouken that subscribe button for me. Oh, remember to change my name on my YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Love you. Good fucking bye.